courageous, intelligent, tenacious, trustworthy, loyal. These are the characteristics of the Staffordshire Bull Terrier. This active, agile breed is the product of careful and selective breeding, using the most desirable characteristics of both the bulldog and a variety of terrier types. Although the precise origins of the breed are not clear, a dog resembling the Staffordshire Bull Terrier was developed early in 19th century Britain as a faster, lighter fighting dog than the English Bulldog. This heartier, more vigorous variety quickly became popular outside its historic fighting environment. Known for its friendly temperament and loyalty to family and master, qualities inherent in its bulldog ancestry, the early Staffordshire Bull Terrier flourished throughout England. Its smaller size made it an ideal urban companion, and its speed and tenacity proved it an outstanding ratter and vermin dog. It was inevitable that this popular all-round dog should appeal to the more serious purebred dog enthusiast, and early in this century, breeders began to perfect the form of the modern Staffordshire Bull Terrier. From its inception, and to this day, the Staffordshire Bull Terrier has justly earned the nickname the children's nursemaid. As you judge the Staffordshire Bull Terrier, you'll find some variance in type, as this breed shares a common ancestry with other bull breeds. Some specimens of the breed will exhibit more bulldog ancestry, while others will display more terrier characteristics. What is acceptable within this range will become clear during this videotape. Nevertheless, there is a correct Staffordshire Bull Terrier type, which is a balance between these two extremes. You'll be seeing many Staffordshire Bull Terriers during this presentation. Some are better examples of the breed, others are less so, but all will help your understanding of the breed. Now let's begin. In general appearance, the Staffordshire Bull Terrier is a smooth-coated dog, displaying great strength for its size. Although muscular, the Stafford should be active and agile. Remember that the dog's original use as a fighter required great athletic prowess, and while fighting plays no part in today's world, this athletic heritage must still be present. Equally important is the Stafford's confident, steady, and friendly temperament. Shyness, nervousness, or aggressiveness toward people is not to be tolerated. In size, dogs and bitches should stand between 14 and 16 inches at the withers. Weight for dogs should be from 28 to 38 pounds. For bitches, 24 to 34 pounds. Dogs or bitches not within these ranges should be faulted. Remember, though, that a Staffordshire Bull Terrier, which is more bully in construction, like the one on the left, will be heavier in weight and more substantial than a dog which displays more terrier characteristics, like the one on the right. The key to your evaluation should always be overall balance and proportion. Let's begin our detailed examination of the Staffordshire Bull Terrier with the head. The head is the hallmark of the breed and is an important part of your evaluation. The head must always be in proportion to the dog's overall balance, regardless of the individual dog or bitch's prevalence of bully or terrier characteristics. The skull is short, broad, and deep throughout. This means that the skull should present nearly equal measurements of width, length, and depth. The cheek muscles are very pronounced. The muzzle is short. It should be half the length of the skull measured from stop to occiput. There is a distinct stop. The skull and muzzle should lie in parallel planes. From the front, note again the broad skull and pronounced cheek muscles. The overall impression should be a chiseled look, produced by the strong shape of the muzzle, the prominent cheek muscles, the prominent temporal muscles, and the distinct stop. Note that the temporal muscles form a line of cleavage down the center of the top skull when viewed head-on. The muzzle itself is broad, with a strong underjaw, giving the muzzle a square shape. Note the clean lip line. This muzzle is too long in proportion to the skull. Remember, the muzzle should be about half the length of the skull. This muzzle is too heavy for the skull. There is not enough skull, and the stop is not well defined. This skull is not deep through. It slopes down toward the front too much. This underjaw is weak. The muzzle should be more squared off. This head is correct, with the proper muzzle to skull proportions. You can see the nearly equal measurements in width, length, and depth. This impression of equal horizontal and vertical measurements are also valid when seen from the front. This dog's nose is correct, too. It is black and ample in size. A pink nose or Dudley nose is a serious fault. The Staffordshire Bull Terrier's bite should be a scissors bite, like this, evenly placed in a well-developed, strong underjaw. Lips are tight and clean. Because of the Stafford's Bulldog ancestry, undershot bites are sometimes seen in the show ring. While a true scissors bite with large teeth is always preferred, you should remember that a dog with proper head structure but a slightly undershot bite is more representative than a badly proportioned head with a good bite. Badly undershot bites or overshot bites are serious faults. The Stafford's eyes are round and of medium size, like these. They should be set to look straight ahead. The color should be dark. Darker shades are preferred, although the color may vary slightly with coat color. This means the shade may range from dark to very dark. These eyes are too light in color and are faulty. These eyes are too small, giving a squinty or varminty look. And these eyes are too large and prominent. While the standard calls for a round eye shape, these large eyes are not correct. This dog's pink eye rims are acceptable, since the coat is white around the eyes. In all other cases, however, pink eye rims are faulty. These eyes are correct, round, but not large or protruding, dark in color, and set wide on the head. Stafford ears are an important component of type. This dog's ears are correct. This is clearly seen from the rear. They are rose ears and are small and thin. They are well placed on the skull. These are set too low. These half-pricked ears are also correct. From the side, you can see that the ears are set back on the skull. These drop ears are a serious fault. As are these fully pricked ears. Remember, the ears should be half-pricked or rose. What about these ears? They're too large and set too high on the head. Here, the cartilage of the ear is too stiff, causing so-called flyaway ears.